I want to start off with a special thanks to the Most High, because through him, all things are possible. Hello, Moyne.
Hello.
Good evening to all of you, and thank you for being here. To my fellow classmates, this is our day. We have all had to make sacrifices in our lives to be able to arrive at this day and receive this honor. I believe we can now say it was well worth it. When I first came to Moyne, I felt like a broken crayon. I had made a few life-changing mistakes that set me on a predetermined path for failure. My life spiraled out of control, and 2 days before my 16th birthday, I was placed into the child welfare system. What do most people do with broken crayons? They throw them away, but broken crayons still color. I did not graduate from high school, but a wise counselor once told me, there are many ways in life to accomplish a single goal. I took that advice and earned my GED when I was 20 years old. That was 15 years ago, and I was living right across the street, right there in Springfield Gardens Apartments. However, I was not satisfied. I wanted something more and knew I would not rest until I made more of myself. There was something about Moyne that drew my attention. Looking at campus, I felt as if the buildings were staring right back at me. I wanted to be a college student, but never thought I was good enough to be one. One day, I decided to face my fears, so I walked across the street and applied. At the time, I had no idea what I was doing. It just felt right. In my heart, it felt like I had to do this. When I got the call that I was accepted into the HEOP program, I was ecstatic. That day marked the beginning of my new life. This broken crayon still had color. However, the culture shock I experienced sent me into emotional turmoil. Comprehending the complexities of academics was a challenge. At one point, I was told that I was in danger of failing a class, but failure was not an option for me. I might have been a broken crayon, but with determination and commitment, I fought hard and graduated with a BA in psychology. Here I stand today, receiving my Master's of Science in Education, ready to color the world around me. Are you ready to color your worlds? This isn't my story only. Each of us has a compelling story. What we have in common is the ability to overcome many of life's obstacles we face each day, whether it is fear of rejection, momentary failure, our regrets, people not believing in us, suffering with depression or anxiety, lack of finances, caring for ailing loved ones, struggling with physical disabilities, or being responsible for children at home. Each of us has our own story. I could have been a statistic, just as some of you could have been a statistic, if we hadn't picked up the pieces of our lives and reinvented ourselves into who we wanted to be. In spite of it all, we would not be here if we had not believed in ourselves as being more than broken crayons, more than what we saw ourselves to be. We all have challenges we have to meet. While each of us continue to head towards our dreams, we need to remember to look back at how far we've come. As Bob Marley once said, you never know how strong you are until being strong is your only choice. Let's not forget all the people along the way who saw our potential and believed in us. Here's to the professors and mentors who knew the right words to say at the right time, and programs like HEOP Ahana, who specialized in seeing the potential in broken crayons others would have thrown away. Because each of you has made Moyne our home. Thank you. As John F. Kennedy once said, one person can make a difference, and everyone should try. Now let's go color our worlds.